belong to Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport Securities at Mumbai. They have vast experience behind them. And this session that we all are here for, we hope it becomes a fantastic learning experience to all of us, an interactive session. Besides that, whatever is on our minds, we could have an opportunity to discuss with Dr. Vohra at the end of the session. The topic for the day would be life paradigms. So one session we are going to have this morning 11 to 1, followed by a lunch break 1 to 2, and 2 o'clock we reassemble here in this auditorium. And again the session would be continued till 5. That's what Dr. Vohra has informed. Now I have immense pleasure in introducing Dr. Vohra to all of you. When I was going through his profile, I was so amazed to have such a versatile person all in one. Besides being a thorough professional, on the other side, he has passion for music. And he has come up with his CDs, you know. So it's amazing to find such a versatile person, especially from the field of management. Because the impression that management area gives is that practicing managers are quite thorough in their professionalism and they hardly look left or right. Not only that, Dr. Vohra is the author of some of the best sellers that are on the dais, and we all could have a look at his books. Some of them to name: Success is Just 6 Steps Away, 7 Traits of Highly Talented Children, Stop Counting Chickens, It's Time to Have Them, Your Turn to Be a Millionaire. When I was reading this title, I was reminded of the character John Galt in Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. So I was indeed very impressed, sir, when I went through this, because to earn money is good, but equally important is what are the means that we adopt to. Success at Your Doorstep are few of the titles that we have. He has been conducting many management programs throughout, such as Life and Its Processes, Success, Knowledge, Management, Change Management, Importance of Paradigms, Positive Mental Attitude, Stress Management, and the list would go on and on. Many number of institutes are seeking his professional guidance, especially on the parenting issues. He, if I do not exaggerate, maybe this is his specialization. He has also been regularly invited by the reputed corporate and government sector organizations for his motivational presentations and keynote addresses. As I was telling you about the other side of Dr. Vohra as a passionate musician, let me inform the audience that the name of his album is Lyricist and Music Director. Kesaria the Saffron Rockers, that is the name of the album. And his most impressive and influential programs have been Excellence Through Right Synergies. During the lunch time or the break time, I'm going to tell you something which will make all of you chase Dr. Vohra. And that is, he has tremendous interest in numerology and he's a leading astrologer, numerologist of the country. He is being consulted by a very large number of people and corporate organizations in India for his deliberated predictions. So we would like to start the session now and hand over the mic to Dr. Vohra. And before he starts his session, our heartiest welcome to you, sir, to the city of Rajkot, and on that too, to Yogidham Gurukul. Most welcome.
Good morning and hello Rajkot. How are you? कैसे हैं आप लोग? अभिनंदन आपका, अभिवादन आपका, स्वागत आपका. Before I begin, let me say thank you very much. Thanks for inviting me here. Thank you, your organization. Thank you, people. Thank you, organizers, everyone, each one of you. I am Dinesh K Vohra. I am feeling very happy and very delighted being here while addressing this esteemed set of people from the beautiful city of Gujarat. Vibrant Gujarat, dynamic Gujarat, and I think the people of this state has always guided this country. Many decades back, there was a saying, whatever Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow. That was on the eastern sector of this country. But with 60 years on, this has changed. This has traveled from the eastern sector to the western sector. I would say, whatever Gujarat thinks today, India thinks tomorrow. Am I right? Yes or no? So you are the role model. You are the teachers. You are the mentors. You are the guides. And you are the catalyst who will be going through the all kind of things in this country. You will become the catalyst, and you will do the things which will be loved by this beautiful country. मैं यहाँ आकर बहुत खुश हूँ. राजकोट में मैं पहले भी आया हूँ, अब फिर आने का मौका मिला है. बहुत अच्छा शहर है. It's one of the cleanest and the beautiful cities of this country, and you have maintained it. This institute itself, when I entered, I saw many faces, lit up faces, happy faces, pleasant faces. And I think faces with a hope for the tomorrow. I believe it's the people who make the institution, where infrastructure is so good, fabulous, magnificent. I think you are the people who are going to get benefited from it. And in ultimate sense, tomorrow, you'll make this institution. Am I right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. I think the voices are not coming. I'll be speaking on the subject of life paradigms today. It's a journey from Utsah to Utsav. A journey from the enthusiasm to celebration. Gujarat is a land of celebrations. Gujarat is a land of Utsav. Every day is a festival here. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Had the breakfast, no? Not feeling hungry? Okay. So this is journey from Utsah to Utsav. It also means we can convert each and every day of our life into a celebration. But when I look around these days, whether in the big city or small cities, whether at the railway stations or bus stops, I find the people with pale and stale faces. It pains me. Very few people you'll find with the smiling faces. Why it's happening? Are we too much stressed down? Why people are not laughing and smiling? If it's the land of celebration, we must smile. If it's the land of celebration, then we must laugh. But the tragic part is that it's not happening. A survey was conducted about 40 years back by Harvard. It stated that people used to laugh and smile around 45 minutes a day. And now, as per the recent survey, it has come down to 6 to 8 minutes. So how much we have been cowed down by this so-called stress, the hectic life activity, and the celebration gets lost. Utsah gets lost. Utsav gets lost. Can we bring it back? Is there a possibility? Next slide. Can we really design the life of our own choice? Can we have the life which we want? Give me the answer. Can we have the life what we want?
Yes.
A no means full stop. And yes means a journey that is full of substance and meaning. Very important words. Substance and meaning. What exactly do we understand by these two words? Substance means what? The roots, the values, the principles on which our life rests. I believe this one commodity we are losing on every day, the values. And I think Swaminarayan sect is doing something in this direction, which gives us some hope that values will come back to our life, ethics will come back to the life, and the efforts which are being put up by this particular sect, by this temple, is really unique. I admire them. This is a sincere effort in the right direction. But this effort will remain inconclusive if you don't become an active part of that. When I speak in India of, say, 2020 vision given by Dr. Abdul Kalam, what exactly that means? It was first time in the history of this nation that a head of state or executive state gave a new paradigm which stated that by 2020 India should become a developed nation. From a developing nation to a developed nation. Huge dream. Just in, say, 12 years' time, can we reach there? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there a real possibility? If you contribute, if there is a concerted effort, and if people put in the right effort in the right direction, there is every possibility that by 2020 we will become a developed nation. But developed nation without roots, developed nation without substance and meaning, that will be a meaningless exercise. एक विकसित देश का सपना विकासशील देश से अलग होता है. विकसित हर मामले में, सिर्फ एक मटेरियल प्रोग्रेस के बारे में नहीं, जो एक स्पिरिचुअल प्रोग्रेस है उसके बारे में भी. और यहाँ पे हमारी स्वामीनारायण जी की ये जो संस्था है, जो कार्य कर रही है, वो वास्तव में सराहनीय है इस दिशा के अंदर. It wants to instill the values in the today's youngsters. It wants to groom them and nurture them in such a way that they can really bloom this country in the coming years, not just in the material terms, but also in the spiritual terms. And this effort, I am here today only in that direction. And I am thankful to each one of you, to Swamiji also. तो हम सब मिलके कहेंगे जय स्वामीनारायण जी की.
जय स्वामीनारायण जी की.
जो कुछ भी हमें मिला है उनके आशीर्वाद से मिला है, हमें उनकी भक्ति करके मिला है, और उनके आशीर्वाद के बिना हम एक कदम भी आगे नहीं बढ़ा पाएंगे. और भारत को अगर एक विकसित देश का सपना सच करना है तो आप सब लोगों का पूरा योगदान होना बहुत जरूरी होगा. आर यू हैप्पी विद इंग्लिश हिंदी मिक्स और ओनली इंग्लिश? गिव मी योर फ्रैंक ओपिनियन. Mix? Okay. So, let's start this journey of Utsaah to Utsav. And on the onset of this session, let me say Namaste. Namaste is a sign of humbleness. Namaste is a sign of gratitude. Namaste is a sign for spirituality. Namaste word is composed of rather three components here. Nama, as, te. That means I bow to you. That also means that something divine in me bows to the divine in you. Or the divinity in me bows to the divinity in you. Very unique in one sense, that it recognizes something divine inside you, irrespective of its caste, creed, religion, sect. It's a clear sign that we respect in this country each and every faith and belief. And this word, Namaste, is a unique and wonderful word, wonderful sign of bowing to you. The first question which comes to our mind after this sign of humbleness: what is the purpose? What we want from our life? Why we want something from our life? And how we can achieve that we want from our life? Pertinent question. What we want. At this point itself, people are confused. As per a survey, 1% people in this world can be denoted as successful people. 99% people are denoted as average people or below average people. So what separates the winners from non-winners? I won't use the term losers, I'll say non-winners. What separates the winners from the non-winners? It's the purpose of the life. If you know that you are heading towards a specific direction which has been set by you, you will succeed. A young boy, he was just going along the road. He reached a square, and at the square there was a bench, and an old man was sitting there. The 4 roads were going from that square, and this young chap asked this old man, "Uncle," okay, "Yes, beta, where this road is going?" He said, "This road is going to so and so place." It's fine. "Where this road is going?" "It's going to so and so place." "Okay. Uncle, where this road is going?" He said, "तुम्हें कहाँ जाना है?" कहता, "मुझे नहीं पता." कहता, "Then take any road. It makes no difference." Then take any road. It makes no difference. If you do not know the direction you are heading for, life becomes meaningless. It's of no use. That's why I say, if you know the answer, where you are heading for, why you are heading for, it means you are heading towards a direction which is the direction of winners, where your life will become meaningful, fulfilled. If I ask this young lady sitting here, yes, I'm talking about you. What do you want from your life in general? Lady sitting beside her. ये नीचे भी काम करते हैं? Yes. Happiness. Okay. Happiness and joy. Okay. What kind of happiness? It is said life never deals well with generalities. It deals very well with specifics. become successful in the life. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes.
But if you take my words, I would say, humble suggestion, never pursue success in your life. Finding it strange? Never pursue success in your life. Have you heard the old story of King Midas? The greedy king wanted more and more of material wealth. And one fine day the angel comes down and asked him, what you want? And he said, I want more wealth, more money, more gold. And he said, think again. Thought. Okay, granted. The boon was granted. Then he started touching all the objects that turned into gold. He was happy. Touched something else, turned into gold, more happy. Touched his food tray, turned into gold. Now he's sad. Then touched his darling daughter, turned into golden statue. Now he's crying. The angel comes down. He said, King, whatever you wanted from the life you got, still you're crying. He said, take your boon back. When you do not know in which direction you're heading for, when your priorities are wrong, which are not ethical, moral, that fabric is missing, you're bound to invite the misfortunes. So if you are pursuing success, I cannot guarantee you that it will incorporate joy and happiness. But if you pursue joy, I can guarantee you that it will incorporate success. So the mood question comes back. Are you doing something which you love most to do? I think answer should come through this question. If you are doing something which you love most to do, it means joy is there. Success is also there. Material wealth is also there and spiritual wealth is also there. Ask Mr. Shah Rukh Khan what he loves to do. First reply, I love to act. Are you doing it? Yes. Ask Aishwarya or Amitabh Bachchan, same answer. Ask Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore what he loves most to do, and he will say shooting. I love shooting. Are you doing it? Yes. Rewards are there to be seen by one and all. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So this question is a very, very important question, that are you doing something which you love most to do? I think people fail at this stage. Finding the right answer, what you expect from the life, and then answer it, why you expect from the life. When we listen to the great people, whether our Swamiji, other saints and sages, I think their sayings convert only into one thing: think right and act right. Think right and act right. Now, one more acronym here I'll add. Think right and right think. Which is better thing? Thinking rightly means the work of a manager, the work of a worker. And right thinking means the work of dharma, where you distinguish between right and wrong, good and bad, black and white. So what is better? Thinking right or right thinking? Right thinking, definitely better answer. If you are thinking in that manner, you'll get the answers, specific answers, what you want from the life. And here, when I say convert your utsaha into utsav, it really gets culminated into something which you really expect what may happen. Fundamental purpose of life. This boy never knew in which direction he was to go. And when we talk about this fundamental purpose, and when we confuse ourselves, I think we are confusing our life, we are confusing our dreams, we are confusing everything we expect. Now, after the story of King Midas, I'll ask you, now this young lady here in the black, the specific purpose of your life. Let it be an interactive session. Let it not be a one-way traffic from me. If I am something, it's to do to you people. I am not here to teach you anything. I find myself incompetent to teach anything to anyone. You're all my friends. I'm here on a mission to learn something from you people, that how you have carried your life beautifully till date, personally as well as professionally. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes.
I can see their dreams twinkle in the eyes. Youngsters are there and they have huge dreams. And those dreams must be culminated into a positive and productive, tangible product. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Purpose is the starting point. What we want, what we expect. Swamiji also says the same thing. The purpose of life. This fine lady here in black. Your purpose.
To be a worthy person. To be a worthy person.
To be a worthy person. Very general statement. Can you make it more specific?
Means what responsibilities do I have that I fulfill in a very good manner, according to others' expectations, and always be
What
happy.
responsibilities?
Yes.
Can we say responsibilities?
Yeah.
A famous historian had summed up the entire human history in 2 words. Challenge, response. Arnold Toynbee had given this terminology. Challenge, response. The challenge which came from the internal and external environment, and the responses which we had prepared or generated to meet those challenges. And it depends on your response ability. Am I right? Yes or no? Now, responsibility and responsibility, come what may, whatever might be the situation, conditions, circumstances, what makes a man, that how you respond to it. What kind of response you are making, generating. And it depends on your paradigms, it depends on your fundamental purpose, it depends on your roots. When we speak about your communication process, motivation process, success and failures, your positive mental attitude or negative mental attitude, or your behavior pattern, they're all products. That's not the roots. They are products. Roots is your purpose and a paradigm, the fundamental thinking. Are you confused? This is not the time to get confused. This is time to get the mental clarity. This is time to think anew. It's time to write a new script for the life, starting from the scratch, asking yourself what I want. Many years back it happened. I was lost in the din. I was born in a rural area, and when I was in my 10th standard, I was a C grade student. Absolutely C grade student. I acknowledge that. I enjoyed the things for 10 months, and when exams of SSC were approaching, I got hold of some worthy friends like me and asked them how to pass the examination. तो उन्होंने कहा कि ऐसा है, कुछ गेस्ट पेपर आते हैं, 7-8 क्वेश्चंस हैं, आप याद कर लो, पास हो जाओगे शायद. तो मैंने वही किया. सारा साल मजा किया, कोई पढ़ाई नहीं की, जिंदगी से खेलता रहा. और आखिरी वक्त में जब नींद खुली तो 7-8-10 क्वेश्चन तैयार किए और एग्जामिनेशन देने चला गया. एंड आई टेल यू, I passed my SSC examination with a whopping 41% marks. The truth of my life, 41%. And my mother distributed the pedas in Mohalla. My son has passed. I got a piece of paper in my hand. It stated that you are SSC pass. And same story got repeated in HSC and in my graduation also. And after that I thought, what shall I do now? मुझे लगता था कि मैं ग्रेजुएट हो गया हूं साइंस का, तो बहुत बड़ा आदमी हो गया हूं, मुझे कोई भी नौकरी मिल जाएगी, लोग मेरा सम्मान करेंगे. But they were nothing more than a piece of paper on which something was written, scribbled. It carried no value in the market. I had not done any justice to myself. When I looked back, मैंने कहा क्या किया दिनेश वोहरा तुमने अपने साथ में? यही जिंदगी थी क्या? यही चाहते थे? फिर एक दिन मैं ग्रेजुएशन करने के बाद एक फैक्ट्री में चला गया कि अच्छी नौकरी मिल जाएगी. तो उसके मालिक ने मुझसे कहा 80 रुपए की नौकरी मिलेगी, वो भी 4 महीने के बाद. करनी है क्या? आई एम टॉकिंग 75-76. तो उस टाइम मेरी नींद खुली. मैंने कहा ये मैंने क्या कर दिया? What I had done to myself, is it the purpose of my life? And answer was no. There were no private jobs, so only option was a government job. And competition was of very high scale. Lakhs and lakhs of students were appearing for exams. And the number of posts may be 100, 200, 300. But I told myself, now it's the purpose of my life to get into this job first and then resurrect myself from the ashes, getting back something which I lost in the process. कहते हैं ना, जब आँख खुले तभी सवेरा. The same thing happened. I think there were 3 lakh students for a particular examination, and I had virtually closed myself into a room for almost 11 months. Books, newspapers, magazines, journals, nothing else. I lived my life in isolation with 2 more friends who were like me, but we came together, gelled together. And yes, thereafter, one by one, the exams we appeared, it turned out as a topper.